Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for all the comments and likes and stuff that I've recently received. That's been really fantastic. If you'd please continue, take the time to leave a comment and things, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd like to grow this channel. I'm super excited to talk about this Bible here. I was so excited to get this Bible when they came out with it. This is the ESV Giant Print Bible, 12.2 font. Yeah, 12.25 font. Um, it released, I think, back in March. It is the 25 ESV print. I need to stop waving my hand around here and make sure that this stays focused on what we're working with here. But the reason I was excited about this is because of another Bible. I don't want to show that to you. But first, I've had some people ask me questions about what is this thing off to the side. This is a spoon that I have been slowly, like a couple years, whittling out for my wife for a hearty little spoon. So that's what's off to the side there. So that other Bible, this particular Bible, I absolutely love the format of it. I love the text size of it. I love the size of it. I've done a video as the world's stinkiest Bible, and it is the CSB Giant Print uh, reference Bible. This Bible at a 13-point font does everything that I really like out of a Bible. I love the end of chapter, end of verse references. It's not overly big. I mean, it's a little over an inch thick. The size is fantastic. Loved it. And I was really, really hoping because uh, the church I go to uses ESV, and I'm a firm believer of taking what they read out of to church. Um, so I got it, and the print size is really good, nice and bold, really clean. This isn't a reference Bible. That doesn't bother me too awful much. The page thickness is good. Let me flip over the poetic section here for you so you can kind of see a little bit better. But here's Job. You can see a little bit of, shadowing or the other side. It's not too awful bad. This is a line by line, line matched, so works out great there. It is a uh, Words of Jesus in red, which ESV, I'm not happy about it. It could be better. Also, their maps, I'm not a huge fan of. Could be better. So, a couple of things that I like about ESV that usually gives this a better construction, you've heard me talk about it before if you've watched any of my other videos, is by having this thicker cardstock up front. They do, an extra page or two on all their Bible, or on most all their Bibles. This is not their leather bound one. This is their True Tone, their cheaper one. When I bought it, I think I bought this for $35, $40. So fair price for the Bible. However, I was pretty disappointed that this Bible, for being as thick as it is, which the thickness is its own thing, and I really like this. I don't know if they call this shadow. I don't know. What's the name of this? You guys know what the name of that is when they just stamp it in there like that. I really like that. I think it's really cool. So one, it was a little thicker than what I anticipated, which made it a little heavier than what I anticipated. Okay. But my biggest disappointment was instead of just spending an extra 50 cents on vinyl liners and just raising the price by 50 cents, they have paper. And especially a larger Bible with more weight, this is, in my experience, this always rips out on me. I end up taping it up. If you've seen any of my Bibles that I have for any period of time, is this rips on me, and I end up having to tape that up. So I'm disappointed in that. Is it a end all kind of thing? Is it, break the bank? No, but if the leather version is only, $10, $15 more and it has vinyl, I'd probably say go ahead and go with the vinyl. I don't know if it does. So if you have the leather version of the Giant Print ESV, let me know if that's vinyl or not in there. That would be fantastic to know. Crossway, if you're listening to this, man, just spend a couple extra bucks. It makes this Bible a lot more durable for the long haul. And I guess maybe that's the business model. Maybe the business model is get you in and get you a Bible that has built-in obsolescence, because that is going to tear. Back to the font. It's fantastic. It's bold. It's good. It's great. I think this is the first printing of this particular one. I think there's a way that some of you guys tell up here at the front on the page. If I can flip through this, sorry. So goes 1 to 14 and goes 25 to 34. I don't know what that means. I think it means it's the first printing of it in year of 25. I could be wrong though. I don't fully understand it. It has your normal preface, which is great. No real much for margins, but there is some reasonable spacing in the gutter here. So that is nice to keep it clean. And as you can see, Genesis 18 is holding right open. Right at the depths, it's holding right open. So they do well with their true tone versions and stuff, but not as good as some others. Talk about that here in a minute. Then as we get back here, it does have your, get out of Revelations here. Weights and measurements, as well as a concordance. And Crossway does a really good job with this. This is, pretty solid. Especially at a Bible that, at this particular level, for my intended purposes, this is more than enough. This is more of a reader's Bible, not a deep dive study Bible. If you want that, you buy that. Maps, again, Crossway maps, I prefer they update them. They're okay. They don't have Mount Sinai in the right spot, which I'm going to say that until they change it. They say that they update these to archaeological updates and changes and stuff. Well, you've had your chance. It's been known for a while where Mount Sinai actually is, and you didn't update it when you did your 25 update. So, shame on you. You should have. So, the True Tone. Let's talk about that. It has this ghosted stamping or whatever for the number on it, but it has a nice double stitch around there. Looks really classy, really decent. Again, that how it's stamped in there looks good. I like it. And then the front. So this is slick, and with the weight of this, I would have liked a little bit more texture, because when you're holding it, it feels like it's going to move around. I don't know. It's not quite as comfortable as what I would like if I'm sitting there in the seats at church and trying to hold with one hand and take notes or something like that. It just feels like it's going to come out, just slide out of my hand. There's other companies that have their fake leather that just has a bit more texture to it. Just feels more secure in my hand. Would I recommend this Bible? Not with the paper down. I sure, not for the size that it is and stuff. Everything else checks the box. Now, if you're getting it at a good deal and your plan is to, as soon as it wears out, you're going to have it custom rebound and stuff, man, bang on. I think the paper's good. I think everything's good. I think a good rebinder will support that properly. And I think you will have a fantastic Bible. Paper thickness, like I said, it's not the thickest, but it's not bad. I'm not good at telling these whether it's a 32 or 36 GSM. It's not the thickest that I have. It's also not the thinnest that I have. It feels good in hand. I wouldn't I wouldn't think there's an issue with that at all. These are not ribbons that came with this. These are ribbons that I put in myself just because that is what I like to do. I I think it only came with one, maybe two ribbons. I can't remember. Gilding on it is fine. Standard, Crossway, ESV, gilding. All in all, good Bible. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I appreciate all the comments and the feedbacks and the likes. That's really awesome of you guys. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if this is something that you would consider getting or passing on. Yeah, but all in all, it is the Word of God. Dive into it. If this fits your needs, man, just dive in. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.